today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Wolf. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Off play action. Wolf. Flushed out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Wolf. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Cowboys.
On first down. It's Elliott, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Dowdle, the ball carrier. Brought down by Trey Boston. A gain of
the 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Come on! Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Running with Elliott. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Off play action. Wolf. And incomplete on the deep ball. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
The 14-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and
off the play fake. Wolf. Now this is caught. It's Cooper. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown. Rico Dowdle. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's... And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Ross on the return. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. Off play action. Wolf. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Dante Jackson.
Off the play fake. Wolf letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Wolf. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. You have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Wolf. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
First down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Off the play fake. Wolf. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Number 19.
Amari Cooper. As the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Bridgewater. Going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we reach halftime in what's been a fair... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
There's nothing.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
The first down pass.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
42-yard.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Kevin Pierre-Louis on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 27, Bridgewater complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know what?
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
32-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just a touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 56 yards, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taking
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Wolf. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
Bridgewater on the
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding their